Jumo and I are talking all things calcium.
Yes.
Now, what do we need calcium in our bodies for?
Well, look at the skeleton. I think it carries us. You need to make sure that you've got strong bones and strong teeth. And I think that's very key for all of us because you need to make sure that you're well supported. And calcium, most of the calcium in the body, about 99% of all the calcium in the body is found in your bones and your teeth. Only less than 1% is the one that is found in your bloodstream and other tissues.
Okay, so calcium is called an essential mineral, and essential that you have a look at what we've got today. It's the Vita-Aid Calcium, Vitamin D3 and K2 with Bioenergy Ribose at a fantastic offer. We've got a month's supply, 1 pill a day, 30 tablets for only 140 Rand. You're not going to find this price in retail at all. It is an exclusive price with TV Mall. 0861 000 173 and load up with your calcium supplement with us and with Vita-Aid. And we're going to tell you exactly why. Because this is not just any calcium supplement. Often when I take supplements, calcium supplements, I need to take 2, 3, 4 of these large bullet uncomfortable to swallow pills that I need to take down. And I often wonder, how much is my body actually absorbing them? Now, what you're telling me here is 1 a day. That's
One
right.
a day.
Only 1 a day to give us the essential mineral of calcium. But it also contains many other things. Let's just go through why this Vita-Aid product is the best calcium supplement on the market.
I think this is one good product that qualifies the statement that I always use most of the times on this show to say you are what you absorb. Because if you do not get to absorb the nutrients, you will not utilize it. Yes, where do you want calcium? Like I said, about 99% of the calcium in the body is found in your bones and your teeth. So you want to make sure that the calcium that you are taking from the food, from the supplements, is delivered to the bones and to the teeth. But is that happening?
Okay, what does this contain that makes me know that it is happening?
We've got vitamin D3, we've got vitamin K2, we've got the ribose. So the D3, the K2, and the ribose are making sure that you can move the calcium from the intestines and get it nicely into the bloodstream. So this is the first stage that we are using. But the beauty about it, we know ribose. Let's start with ribose. Ribose is a simple sugar that is the foundation or the building block of an energy molecule called ATP. Without ATP, nutrients and vitamins cannot be absorbed effectively. And studies have shown that you get improvement of up to 65% of absorption of your vitamins and nutrients when you add D-ribose.
Okay, so hang on a second. 65% better absorption of your minerals and vitamins, yes, because of Bioenergy Ribose. Now, it's right, a patented formula,
yes,
Ribose, and it is exclusively to be found in Vita-Aid products, powered by Bioenergy Ribose. What we're hearing today is Ribose assists, let me say this slowly,
yes,
the better absorption of your minerals,
yes,
and vitamins by up to 65%.
That's right.
Okay, so viewers at home, are you like me where you're often wondering how much of the vitamins and minerals am I taking are actually going to where I need to? I often think they pass right through me. I've been told, yes, that is often the case. But with Bioenergy Ribose, is that like almost a transporter of minerals?
That's exactly what you are looking at. You definitely needed to make sure that those minerals and those vitamins are moved from the gut into the bloodstream. But hey, what did we say earlier on? We still want our calcium to be moved to where? To the bones and, yes, to the teeth. That's where we want our calcium.
Yeah.
So we look at D3. It's also helping and assisting to make sure that the calcium is being moved quite nicely. D3, where do we get vitamin D from? This is the sunshine vitamin. Mm-hmm. But we all know most of us are not spending enough time. Who has got 15 to 30 minutes to spend in the sun to make sure that they can get enough time for the body to produce your natural vitamin D? I can tell you not many of us. Most of us are always in air-conditioned areas. We are using those sunscreens which make it impossible for the sun to actually even penetrate, for the sunrise to penetrate through the skin. So when you look at that, supplementation becomes key because vitamin D in the form of D3 is very important to help with the movement of the calcium into your bloodstream.
So you are supplementing with vitamin D as well, not only because your body needs vitamin D, but also the calcium needs the vitamin D.
That's right.
So that it can be better absorbed by your bones and teeth. So it's not just a random inclusion of this vitamin D.
Definitely
it is
not.
there for a reason. Are you getting enough vitamin D? If not, then this is going to definitely bolster that for you. It also contains K2? Now, I haven't heard of K2 before.
Well, you've got vitamin K. Vitamin K is a group actually of vitamins. So you get K1, K2, K3, the list goes on. But when you look at the one that's on vitamin K, this is why it's very key for blood clotting. So vitamin K will make sure that you do not bleed to death. It's the one that when you get cut, it helps to make sure that the blood can then come together, coagulate, and make sure that it can stop that bleeding. That's where vitamin K comes in. So that's the one point. That's why when you look at the container for the product that we've got before you, the calcium D3 K2 powered by ribose, it actually shows that it helps you with blood clotting. But here K2 now has been put now as the super transporter. I would like to call this the super transporter because I say the challenge with calcium is ending up in the wrong organs. You don't want calcium in your soft tissues. You don't want calcium in your liver. You don't want calcium in your kidneys, but that's what ends up happening if you don't have any way of moving it from the blood. So K2 is now your transporter that does the final transaction of moving the calcium from the blood to the bones where you finally need it.
Okay, so from the blood to the bones where you need it with
That's
K2.
That's where K2 comes in.
Okay, so does your calcium supplement have all this goodness in it? Does it have Bioenergy Ribose, which increases absorption by up to 65%? Does it also have vitamin D3, which we've heard is an essential vitamin that requires, the body requires to transport and catalyze,
Yes.
metabolize, I don't
Yes,
know
the
what
metabolism
the word is,
of calcium.
of
That's
calcium.
right. Yes.
And does yours also contain K2? Because this is a proprietary formula to enhance absorption.
Yes, to make sure now you move the calcium from the blood. Now you've got the calcium lying in the blood. You don't need it there. You want to move it to the bones and you want to move it to the teeth. So K2 does the final transaction. So that's my superhero of moving now the calcium from the blood to make sure that it goes where you rightfully need it.
Okay, so this is only 140 Rand. You're not going to find this price in retail. It is a TV Mall exclusive price, 140 Rand, for 30 tablets. Give us a call now, 0861 000 173. We take all major credit cards. It is a very safe and easy transaction. You call us to our offices here in Johannesburg and our friendly call center agents will take your call. We take Visa, MasterCard. We also take debit cards, but if you don't have any of those, don't worry. We make buying super easy for you because we also take electronic funds transfer. We deliver straight to your door, fast and convenient, the TV Mall way, always bringing you better value. We're talking 30 tablets a month supply. You only need one tablet a day for 140 Rand, a fantastic price, and also more than anything a fantastic bundle of goodness.
Definitely. Calcium,
the best calcium supplement on the market.
Make sure,
right?
So we've got the 3 points there. Bone health, because we want the calcium to go to the bones. To go to the bones, we want it to go to the teeth. So we have handled bone health. We've spoken about the what is there to help with supporting normal blood clotting. But we also have got one point that we need to mention, that is arterial health. What's happening there? There, the vitamin K, my superhero, comes in again. Because if you have calcium not being moved from the blood, it ends up finding its way to the soft tissues. It ends up lodging itself in the arteries. And when that happens, your arteries or your vessels get to be narrowed. And when they do, blood circulation becomes very difficult. And then you find yourself being challenged with conditions like high blood pressure, because now you've got a narrow opening because you've got all this calcification, because calcium has not gone to the bones where it's supposed to go. You have left it lying around in the arteries.
And this is making sure it doesn't get there, right? Or doesn't stick around.
It doesn't stick around. So now anything, even if you had now the problem of calcification in your arteries before you knew about Vita-Aid Calcium, vitamin D3 and K2, the K2 in this product will now start unlocking those deposits that were made before you knew about calcium, D3 and K2, to make sure that now you can now start cleaning up and that vessel goes to its normal size. If the calcium was lodged in the kidneys, in the liver, now the K2 goes and mops it out to make sure that you can have normal soft tissue calcification. And that's where K2 is coming in as my superhero again.
Your superhero. I like the sound of that. What I also like the sound is we're looking after our hearts, our artery health, our arterial health, as well as our bones. Now, our bones are the architecture of our body, right?
Definitely.
For young and old, you know, when you're young, we're told to take lots of calcium because you're a growing young boy. But calcium is needed for everyone, particularly for those over 40, right?
Over 40, and that's where we target also the women. Menopausal women, naturally with age, men and women, the body tends to lose more calcium. So what happens is, for women is because the estrogen levels now are going down, so it becomes difficult for them to keep it in the bones. So K2 now becomes your assister to make sure that you don't lose too much calcium from your skeleton.
So if you're concerned about losing calcium loss from osteoporosis, the onset of osteoporosis, old age, let's say,
old age,
general aging.
As we get older, our capacity, to retain calcium in the bones becomes challenged, and K2 becomes very handy because it makes it easy for the body to keep the calcium locked. So it's keeping the calcium locked where it's needed in the bones.
So we're talking less weakening of the bones, right?
Definitely less weakening, which is why when you look at osteopenia, osteoporosis, it's all weakened bones. So what is happening is we're saving you from fractures. We're saving you from total hip replacement. I've witnessed a number of total hip replacement when I used to work in hospital. It's very costly. It's a very long procedure.
Painful.
And I tell you, you don't want to go through that. So why not look after your health? Why not look after your bone health? Supplement. We've got Vita-Aid Calcium, magnesium, for calcium, D3, K2, and powered with ribose to make sure that you can utilize the calcium effectively.
Now, ribose is included for many reasons. One of the biggest reason is it's been clinically proven to increase absorption by up to 65%. Now, clinical trials all available online at the Bioenergy Ribose website themselves. You can have a look for yourself, enhancing absorption by up to 65%. So what you're taking is targeted essential minerals. Now, they're called essential minerals because they are essential for young and old. We're talking looking after bone and teeth health.
Definitely. And whilst we are there touching on the essential, whenever you hear the word essential, what it simply means is you are not the body does not manufacture that element. That nutrient needs to be acquired from diet. And if diet is not giving you enough, which we know it's not, supplementation becomes key. And I can tell you, in today's age, you cannot run away from supplementation.
And supplementation, we're talking about supplementation that works for you. This is a targeted supplementation of calcium with vitamin D3 and K2. 140 Rand is all you're going to pay for 30 tablets, a month's supply. Call us now, 0861 000 173, and order Vita-Aid's top-selling product right here at TV Mall because it is unique, because it is proprietary blend of the best calcium you're going to get on the market today. Stay tuned, we've got one more on the way.